Clash of Clans, episode 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12! Skilly beep 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 skilly beep. Clash of Clans and the fans of the stands. We're here live in the sound studio at WBSMT Radio. I'm your pal Biggity Boneyard. I'm here with Scotty. Hey,
Hey,
hello,
everybody.
Scotty. We got a lot of things to bring it to you today here at ClashofClansPodcast.com. Scotty, tell us what the big news. Well, tell us the news. Tell us
Okay.
Tell us what we're up against.
So we were here on Sunday night, and we were waiting for Supercell. Again, a meeting came up.
No snowstorm. I did make it up here.
Yeah, it was supposed to rain, but it didn't really.
No.
Anyways, so we had to reschedule again. So we are supposed to do it this week, but here's what we decided, is that instead of announcing every week that we've got a Supercell interview coming up, we're just going to wait and do it and hope that it goes through, and then we're just going to bring it to you as a special episode. So we're going to continue with these.
It'll be a surprise. Someday.
Yeah, and hopefully it happens. We've got your questions. We've overly prepared for it. So
yeah, I got here to do it, and we couldn't even record a regular episode because we didn't have any material ready.
Yeah, because we were ready to go, and so we watched
cars for no reason.
Yeah, Terminator Salvation.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah, I love that.
I didn't get through all of it.
It was late. I mean, we were here till late. So we've got a lot to talk about today, and we got kind of some fun stuff coming up, I guess, in this episode. And so we're going to start off with some shout-outs.
Shout it out. Shout it out, brother.
All right. So A9 at AAE9. I think it's A9.
Just pronounce it how you think.
I think it's A9.
Wrong, then fuck them. Because really, if they got some ridiculous name that you can't pronounce.
Well, no, but I think that's a cool name. It's A9. A9. Yeah. I think it looks cool. From Clan Brothers, he posted a question for Supercell, so thanks for that. Shout out to you. Also, hey guys, this is from KJ from the clan Generation Next. The old Pepsi slogan, right?
Yeah, that's right.
I used to have one of those Pepsi cards back in the day. Did you ever have one of those?
What? No.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like they used to have.
Like a Pepsi drinker, you got your membership card?
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know.
I
They had the Pepsi card. Get your Pepsi card. I had it. I was a big Pepsi fan. He says, hey guys, something to talk about might be feeder or developmental sister clan. We're attempting it, and it's a challenge. We often had to remove lower-level troop players, so we wanted to provide a place for them to go and be part of our family. Thoughts?
It's dumb.
Well,
because there's no real connection between the clans. I mean, unless somebody has two accounts and they play them both, what's the point? I mean, you're not that if you want a clan here, there's some other people that I never talked to in this other clan. I think that you have your own clan.
Yeah, but
and you're on your own.
Here's the thing. Like last week, Sidlon from Cave Bears, he had talked about the different clans and they rotate and stuff like that. And there are some people out there that go from clan to clan, and it's not.
Sure.
And so I've been toying with the idea of a man without a clan segment, of visiting other people's clans from the show who invite us out and go for a week at a time, or 1,000 troops donated. Go see how these things work, because I have to say this. You say it's dumb, but at the same time, you've never been in a clan with a sister clan.
Well, I just don't think that it really makes a lot of sense, because you don't really have any real connection to the other clan. You can't really chat with them, or I mean, going back and forth. If you have 100 friends that you want to talk to,
but
I don't even talk to everybody.
But think about it this way: like our clan, like somebody isn't active for a while, and you think of it as a tier. Like, okay, you get to be moved into the new clan because you've been, in this. And, there's other people. It's a different sense of community. It's a different way of building it.
Yeah, you're out.
I mean, there's been, a couple people that just got kicked because they haven't been playing.
True.
And so, I would like to see how it works in other clans. And that's why it's not an official announcement yet. The Man Without a Clan segment.
Well, if you want Scotty to be in your clan, send him an invite.
Yeah, well, not an invite, but you can post it on the blog. Right.
827. Scotty 827.
Scotty 827. You can also add me on Game Center. out there if you want to.
Oh, yeah.
A bunch of people have added me, and it's kind of cool because then I can look at your camps and you can look at my camp. But if you want to invite me to your camp or to be on the Man Without a Clan segment coming up in the following weeks, it's not an official announcement. It's really actually hard to think about leaving the clan for a while. I did talk to the leader. He said it was all right.
Oh, well,
Ryan.
I'll reject you every time I see it.
Yeah.
I'll be on top of it. Rejected.
But I thought it would be cool to go out.
Rejected by Boneyard. It'll be hilarious. Like Scotty827 rejected by Boneyard.
Yeah. And see, and in those cases, I wish you could like give the finger. So, so that maybe will be coming up. I think it would be kind of a cool idea because I know people do clans and run clans differently.
Sure.
And we've been in that one clan. And so we've been getting questions about like the feeder clans and stuff. And I'm really not familiar with how they work. So that's why I thought that might be
I just
a good
don't think
idea.
they do work. I understand how they work.
Yeah.
But in this situation, because there's no person-to-person mail, there's no way to communicate with
But
them.
if you're trying to build a really solid, powerful clan, it would be beneficial to have a feeder clan where you are letting in, you're grooming your members, seeing the ones that are most active. And
but how do you do that? How do you do that? Do you have two accounts? One's in each clan? I mean, that's really
No, you
the
have a
only way to do
leader
it.
of the one.
Yeah, and okay, you do this and send the good guys to me, and you get stuck with the shitty clan.
But Sidlon was talking about in our emails that they rotate leaders every week, which is
there
a
you go.
different
That's
approach.
different.
That's why I was thinking, okay, maybe it would behoove us here at Clash of Clans podcast to explore a little bit.
Yeah, right.
Wander the clans
As you move up in status, you would eventually become the leader of the clan because the leader got bumped up to the next clan.
Yeah, or I think they just switch leaders from the elders each week, which would be kind of a cool thing, BD talked about how hard it was. You hear that all the time. So I don't really know about the feeder clan. I wish I could give more advice. So hopefully in coming weeks, that would be something that came out. His clan, like I said, Generation X. Thanks, KJ. Shout out to Miso5. I'm not sure if we shouted him out in the last episode, but just wanted to make sure. All right, a shout out to Pony14 for sharing his base on Facebook. He sent a message. Really solid base. He asked for thoughts, and I just sent back a message that said, it looks awesome. And I showed Boneyard. It was
solid. There's two different ways to get in, but you can't get very far. You can get in to get, some of the resources. You can't get them all. It looks tough.
Yeah, it would be a layout that I would look at to put my things in there because I thought it was pretty cool. But
and he's level 8 like me, so he's got the same amount of walls and stuff. So
and I put up
Mine's similar to that. You know what? I really need to send you this picture so that you can put it.
Yeah, and I put mine up last week, and nobody commented on it and gave me pointers about what they should do.
Yours is real solid.
Well, yeah, I mean it's misshapen. There's some wasted space in there, but it's working. I mean, I haven't really gotten hit hard with it because unless there's a little bit of lightning, but we'll talk about that later when we get to what we're up to after our new segment. And then Merlin 19771 is back. Thank you for leaving a review on iTunes. He said, and I thought this was pretty cool. It was titled Nerd Bashing 101 Right This Way. So thanks, Merlin. You've been awesome. And you have a shout out to give, I do believe.
Oh, yeah. Trony123 over here says, now he had a comment on there, and then he changed it to this. Now, the first comment was much better.
Okay, yeah.
But he changed it to, I want Boneyard to shout me out. If you don't, I will pity you and your fools. I will pity you and your fools. I don't know if he knows what we're talking about. I will pity you and your fools and then become the minion king, punk. Listen, punk. You ain't never taken the minion king crown. That shit is welded on. Those minions, they don't listen to nobody but me.
Yeah.
I say, go spit some acid, and they do that. They'll do it all over your face.
Shake your ass in.
Trony.
Well, do you want to, now that you brought it up, do you want to say what the comment was before?
He said, why is Scotty's laugh so weird and why is Boneyard so cool? That's 'cause God made us that way.
Yeah. Born this way, baby. Yeah, I have a weird laugh. I'm a nerd, though. I'm a self-proclaimed nerd, so I get to have a weird laugh. And I guess
you also get bashed.
And I also get bashed. So, guess what?
Guess what, Troney? Eat it.
Thanks for the comments, Troney. Thanks for reviewing us on iTunes. I think I'd encourage everybody to do that. It's
please
cool.
do get the
word out.
Comments up there. Yeah.
Comment from Books for You. Okay, this week we shouted her out last week from Reading, England.
Oh, proper.
Yeah. Thanks for the shout out. I wanted to mention something about the ghost of the abandoned towns. Okay, I'll go to my regular voice on this. Right. Okay, so I'll go to my regular voice.
No, you try to do the whole thing.
Do you want me to do the whole thing? Thanks for the shout out. I wanted to mention something about the ghost or abandoned towns. If you look at the last 3 digits in the elixir and gold, and they show zeros, the nerd has not logged on in at least 36 to 48 hours. It means their pumps and mines are maxed out. This is reinforced with them having no shield. Go for all those collectors and don't worry about the storage. They are empty. Take it all and bash that nerd.
Bash the nerd.
But I think I butchered. I think I switched English accents.
Yeah, you kind of went into the rogue, and then you were getting a little Australian.
But at least I didn't do the whole U-boat Spanish conqueror thing that you did in that podcast when you were telling the joke.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, I changed a little from my German accent to
Spanish,
and then he was Puerto Rican for a little while. I don't know what happened.
I don't know. It's just so basically. If the last 3 digits in the collectors or mines or there's
makes sense, yeah.
So if there's zeros, that means that it's all there. But so here's what I said: Books for You. Thank you for the comment. I went and told the clan, and then what they said is that it could also be if it ends in 250 or 500 or 750. Because based on the amount of storage in the pumps, it's gonna, based on the level of the pumps or mines,
right. It could be.
It's gonna do that. So I've been looking for them. I haven't really seen them, but that's an awesome pointer and something I never would have thought of. And
I do the math.
Yeah, and so if it's a multiple of 250 or all zeros,
go for it.
Then you know exactly where to attack. Okay, do you want to do this next one, Boneyard?
The golden elixir, blah blah blah.
No, the comment from Stinkman.
Oh, my cards are all out of order.
Yeah, we have fancy note cards here in the studio now.
I dropped them on the floor or something.
Yeah. Okay, I'll do it then. Or do you want to do it?
Fan in the stands ones?
Yep.
No, go. You go ahead.
Okay.
This is dumb.
This isn't dumb.
It's good information, but
it goes against what you think. That's why, and I think it's fantastic. I actually, let me read it and I'll tell you my thoughts. Loving the podcast, guys. Just a fan in the stands. I wanted to weigh in on the level 6 troop debate, as in what to get first. And so this will help answer this is me outside of it. This will help answer some of the questions that have come up about what to do first.
Yeah, right.
Okay. As I feel there's a problem with the archers, I will break it down by the numbers in terms in increase in damage, hit points, and cost. And some of our clan members are talking about this. And so I thought it was cool that it was broken down this way. Barbs, damage +3, hit +15, cost +50, upgrade cost 4.5 million. Archers damage +2, hit +4, cost +100, upgrade 7.5 million. Giants damage is 6, +19%, hit 130, 19% plus, cost 500, +20%. Upgrade costs 6 minutes. Okay, so
if anybody followed that, send a comment because that's
no. Here he breaks it down.
All right.
Okay, he says therefore, if you're looking for your return on your investment, giants are the best option as they yield you a 19% increase in damage and hit points for only a 20% increase in cost. Barbs are the second best, and archers are the worst, as you only get 10% increase in damage and hit points. Also, paying 300 for each archer will add up if you have an archer-based army. And I see that because if you're not getting much out of the archers, they're already expensive, and it's only going up.
This is just based on going from level 5 to level 6?
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? It makes sense then because I would go barbs first.
Yeah.
all day long.
Well,
and I don't use giants.
And I saw this comment, and
I don't even think my giants are level 5.
Okay.
I don't use them.
All right. Well, I do. And so I saw this comment, and then I forgot about it, and I upgraded my barbs first. I should have went with giants. But I do use more barbs than giants. So I will do giants next. He said the other issue is the 44 hit points for archers is not enough to justify the upgrade cost, and new troop costs as they are still one shot killed by a level 9 cannon, level 8 archer, level 6 mortar, and level 6 wizard tower, which most of us have.
True.
So really, for the amount of hit points you're getting and the extra cost, might not even be worth it.
Might not be worth it to even do it until you can just dump
Yeah.
some elixir that you're not using.
So he said, this is why I've upgraded giants and currently researching barbs, but will not be doing archers. Love to hear your thoughts. Stinkman, leader of Yakuza Mob 2.0.
The Yakuza Mob, huh?
Yakuza Mob.
Pretty cool.
Is that from Kill Bill?
That's just from Japan. It's the mob.
Oh, okay.
The Yakuza. From like a million different movies and books and whatnot.
Yeah, but it wasn't in Kill Bill. I don't know. Anyways, fantastic information. Thanks for breaking it down. I can actually post the damage part.
What's her name? Oren Ishii killed the guy because in the Yakuza Mob in that cartoon flashback and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Okay, see, I'm not crazy.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully I'm not crazy.
Not that time.
Yeah, not that time. So that's cool. So that gives everybody out there a little bit of information when you're going, because a lot of people love to use the archers and then they go for that first. But, I mean, what is a cost plus 100? So 300 for a level 6 archer?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's expensive. They're already expensive, and I don't feel that they do much. So, I mean,
What? Giants are way more expensive. What are you talking about?
No, I mean, the giants are expensive, but for what I get out of the archers, usually it's just damaging the Barb King and testing the waters, pretty much, because they get killed so fast.
I guess.
I mean, you put one archer in front of like a...
Why would you put one archer?
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you
put 40 of them,
yeah,
they go and rain
one
arrows
thing, to one thing,
Knock
and then a damn cannon comes and blasts them twice, and they're gone.
Twice. Before the second ball hits, they've taken out that wizard tower, and you're home free.
For one wizard tower. But then what the hell? I'm not going to take in 70 archers to like take out two things.
That's why you have the barbs to come in on the side.
I know,
blast that shit, and then you send the minion wave over the top. Puking up acid on people.
The Minion King. So that's cool. And I'm definitely going to go for Giants next. It actually has influenced me to do that. And I'm already saving up for it.
Right on.
Okay. Next thing up. So we talked about this in earlier episodes. We kind of brought it back up just in recent episodes. But since the upgrade, they did change their strategy for gold elixir.
Percentages. Number-wise. Get ready for a bunch of numbers.
Yeah. So we thought, why don't we go through it again as a refresher? Because there was one important change in there that we didn't really realize until we printed this out. I printed this out, I should say, on our fancy new note cards.
Yeah, can you just print them on note cards, or do you have to cut them in? Oh, these are just note cards.
Yeah, fancy cue cards.
Yeah, cue.
Yeah, so, okay.
Key, that's pretty key.
And so if anybody hasn't listened to the earlier podcasts, this will help because I have seen...
If you haven't listened to the earlier podcast, do it now.
Do it now.
Go back and listen.
424-27-CLASH.
Call us.
Call us. No calls this week, so we'd love to hear from you.
Yeah, come on. Use the phone number. That's why we got it.
Yeah. All right.
So I can put you on the air and bash you nerds.
God.
Call in and razz me. I'll razz you back.
Yeah. Yeah, call in. Give Boneyard some shit. Okay. Golden elixir.
Gold and elixir.
All right.
Gold and elixir can be stolen from 3 types of resource buildings: storage containers, mines and pumps, and the town hall. Town hall, you can get 1,000 of each. That's all I'm going to say about it, because screw the town hall for getting stuff from.
Yeah.
That's dumb. Right.
Okay.
Now, the storage containers, the percentage of gold and elixir that can be stolen from storages is 25%, and is capped at 199,000. This means that if there is more than 792,000 is being held in storage, it's subject to the cap. So once you have 800 grand, you can't lose any more than 200 grand.
Right. So, and I think that's changed a little bit from the last time because remember it was 198K.
198, yeah. Not a big change.
No.
Right. So 200K is the number that they can get out of your storage containers, unless some other things come into play. We'll get to that. So 200K, remember that number, right?
And it is 50% from the mines and pumps.
Mines and the pumps, you can
collectors.
You can get half of what's in there all day long.
Yeah, and 1,000 from the town hall.
We don't even need to mention.
No. You know what I do sometimes? Now, tell me if this is just a dickhead move. But sometimes when I've attacked and I haven't really got much or it's been a bad battle, I'll just let my fucking one archer sit there and just plug at a wall to run down the time just because I'm like, fucking you watch this. Yeah, you won. But I'm going to make you fast forward through this.
If you're going to watch this, you're going to see this guy going, what is he doing?
Yeah. What, is something coming next? No. It's just one archer shooting at the wall because I'm pissed off at what I left. And I'm like...
Well, then when you come back, you already have half your army made because you waited the 3 minutes.
Yeah, that's true. All right. Calculated loot, 25% of stored resources up to 199K. And 50% from the mines and elixirs plus 1K. So the most you could
possibly steal from somebody is 650,000 of
each resource
of a particular either gold or elixir. So a total of 1.3 million.
Yeah,
you could steal as a total of gold and elixir from somebody.
Yeah, so that's a lot. Yeah, so when you see a camp that's over 199K, that means whatever's left is in the storages, and that also means most likely most of that is in the storages because they are filled. And if you're not seeing a ton of shit in the
if that big glass bulb isn't half filled,
it's not a purple ball.
No, it's not a purple boob. Big boob.
Okay.
There's not a pile of gold coins in the middle of that thing. Go and rob that motherfucker of his shit because he hasn't been around in a while.
Yeah, and so the next things we're just going to kind of skip through, but it's a big change. So you get, if you're attacking people a lot lower than you get penalized for it. So if you're attacking somebody with Town Hall 4 levels lower than you only get 5%. So, I think that is to discourage
trophy dropping,
farming and trophy dropping. But here's the big change, and this is what we didn't know. If you attack somebody 1 Town Hall level lower than you only get 90%. And it used to be
the same.
Yeah, it used to be the same. One level lower or 1 level higher. So,
but now there's a multiplier on each of them. So for me, as a Town Hall level 8, when I attack a Town Hall level 9, I get 110%.
Yeah, so
I get a little more than that.
Yeah, so you get to
and it's 150% for 2 levels higher, 200% for so you get double if you attack somebody that's 3 levers higher than you.
Yeah,
which is a foolish.
So it says here, and this is all from the wiki, maximum loot after multiplier is applied is blah, 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 1.299 million of either gold or elixir. In practice, this is almost impossible for someone to actually raid, though. So if you were like a level 5 and you attacked a Town Hall level 9, you could theoretically get 1.3 million or so of each resource. But you'd have to be...
It's damn near impossible.
Yeah, damn near impossible.
You'd have to be a level... Well, the highest level you could be would be a level 6, and then attacking a level 9 and get everything.
So, So that's...
It's not happening.
So the Dark Elixir storage have a 5% of their contents available for raiding. And the Dark Elixir drills have 75% for raiding. The cap for raiding from storage is 2K, while the drills are raidable according to 75% of uncollected Dark Elixir, and loot multiplier, or maximum capacity of the drill, whichever is lower. So,
what?
So if you're a level 7 Town Hall attacking a 9, you actually can get more. You can get up to 6,600 Dark Elixir. So that actually benefits you too, raiding...
higher guys, the Dark 9 guys for their Dark Elixir. I'll get a little more.
Yeah, and I'm So maybe that's why I'm having some trouble with that. But so we just kind of wanted to bring that back and highlight it again because I think it's important in terms of rating.
Got to go over it again because it's a new outlook. Not that anybody can understand what the hell we're doing.
Okay, this just in.
Hot off the wire.
Hot off the wire.
Newsflash.
We were just sitting here. A couple comments came in from Super 9, and it's funny. His ears must have been burning because he says, I agree that level 6 archers are not good. I have a lot of archers in my attack, and my training costs would go way up. The trade-off is a bad one. I'm going for the Giants now. So that's another shout-out to the post that came. Also, he said, P.S. Please make a Facebook page. It would be easy to post pics of your base and stuff. Also, I would not have to put in the 2-word verify. Also, it is much better because most people have the app and checking the page would be easy. Guess what? Super 9, we do have a Facebook page. It's been up for a while.
Yeah, suck it, look it up.
ClashofClansPodcast.com. All one word. Yeah, we got a couple likes in the last few weeks. I had kind of slacked off on it because we weren't really getting much likes. I didn't think people were going there. But all of the blog posts and everything are going to there. So you can also comment on the Facebook page. ClashofClansPodcast.com, all one word, lowercase. So you should be able to find it. There you go, Super 9.
Yeah.
Okay.
In your face.
So we're going to go to the next segment.
New segment. All right, Scotty and I had a little assignment for ourselves to come up with the actors that would play the troops in the Clash of Clans movie.
Yeah.
The 3-part saga, of the Clash of Clans world and the villages and the world they're in. So we're going to go over our lists.
Yes, and we don't know which either.
Well, I haven't seen his. He hasn't seen mine yet.
Because we've been talking about this before, and this was up in the clan, and people were saying stuff, and I don't remember what other people wrote. And so we talked about it before, and
totally serious.
Sat down.
This is it. Now this is going to be a good movie.
And this is
I think that when we go down the list, we should pick one of the two to be in our movie, and this can change as it goes on. But
and then
we'll debate them.
Yeah, okay, we'll debate them. All right, here we go. So
start with the start, I guess. Start at the start.
You start. You start first with the barb.
The barb. My barb. It's easy. Hulk Hogan. Young Hulk Hogan.
Okay,
he's got the mustache already. I mean, it looks like him.
Okay, I did say. Here's what I wrote: Bruce Willis.
You could rock a mustache, yeah.
Well, and I wasn't even thinking about the mustache. I was just thinking of like the diehard guy
that's in there.
Hans, Gruber, I'm coming after you, you son of a bitch.
Yippee-ki-yay, Mr. Fowler.
Yeah. But I did put Hulk Hogan.
Oh yeah, see, that's Hulk Hogan.
So yeah, because I could see him. Running
his Hulkamania days, ripping his shirt off. I mean, he's wearing yellow shirt. I mean, that's got to be who that is, right? Hulk Hogan.
Well, I guess. I mean, I don't remember Hulk's slobbering as much, like on the pictures on the welcome screen. Yeah. So I'll go with your Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan,
one.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Archer,
go.
All right, this one was hard for me, and so I just wrote down a name because I couldn't think of it. I put Dakota Fanning,
who is now getting older and looking a little better.
Well, and you can legally say that now.
Yeah, I used to always tell people she was a midget, like, oh, that's that midget. And what are you talking about? She's
a little person.
I'm like, oh, she has that disease where she's old, but she looks like a child.
Progeria?
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
And I totally convinced several people that she was like 35 years old, but she was a little girl. But she was in War of the Worlds. So I was like, yeah, she's like 35.
Which I just watched this week.
Terrible movie. Anyway, moving on.
All right, so I said Dakota Fanning, but I also thought Keira Knightley.
No, not with her nose thing. That's terrible.
What?
She does the nose kegels with like this.
Well, nobody can see what you're doing.
It's weird, and it's hard to explain, but...
Or Natalie Portman. But Natalie Portman's too versed. I was looking for somebody that was a little bit... I mean, the Archer just kind of stand. Yeah, right. I didn't think badass. I thought...
Well, I went with the Baroness from G.I. Joe. Black hair... It'd be cool if she wasn't an archer.
But you're talking about the cartoon?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so the cartoon character.
Yeah, from the movies, no.
Okay, so...
from back in the day, the Baroness, she's the archer.
Okay, yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
She's got that Russian accent, sexy.
I'm not committed to Dakota Fanning on this. So we're actually talking about characters that are fictional or not fictional.
This is the Dream Team.
The Dream Team. So we've got a cartoon character.
We started with young Hulk Hogan and not old man Hulk Hogan.
Okay, so all right, okay.
So we're split on that one because I also like Dakota Fanning, but the Baroness would be hot.
All right, so who'd you put for Gobs?
Kevin Spacey.
Kevin Spacey.
Yeah.
Why Kevin Spacey?
Because it would be like a real meaty role for him, and I see in the movie that the goblins are like their own like thing, and they in there for stealing loot, and he'd be K-Pax on them.
See, K-Pax. I mean, he was like, he just kind of didn't do anything in K-Pax except for disappear every so often.
He was a space alien.
Yeah, but he didn't really move around. Okay, but mine's better, I think.
All right, go.
Okay, mine is Smeagol from Lord of the Rings.
Right, and that's the way to go. Right, you go with the guy that played you just
because they're running. He's like the process.
right.
The loot. What's the loot?
I guess, he already kind of looks like him. Yeah. What's it got in its pockets? Is
the process. The process.
What's Tater's precious?
And then they get the loot, and they're like, that's like the process, and then they attack the buildings and everything. So a whole army of Smeagol's.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Smeagol's.
And I said Smeagol because Gollum is the Golem.
It's two different things.
Yeah, two different things. So, but I think that one would work.
Okay. Well, what about your giant?
Okay. So for my giant, I couldn't think. At first I thought the white Michael Clark Duncan.
Right.
Okay, and you have to help me with this because I can't remember the guy's name. But I put the guy from the Goonies, the one that Chunk is friends with. Sloth.
Sloth love Chunk.
Yeah. I couldn't think of it. And I thought, well, he would work because, the kind of lumbering, and he's like,
sure.
And takes the hits. And
he although Sloth moved around pretty quick, he was jumping down sales with knives and fighting people. Mama.
So I thought, yeah,
Baby Ruth.
I just can never forget about the time where Chunk starts crying, and he's like. They're asking him the question. He goes, and then one time I threw up or I dumped something over the movie the balcony, and everybody thought it was puke, and everybody started puking, and he's just crying. If you haven't seen the Goonies, you better see it.
You better see it. If you haven't seen the Goonies, then go listen to something else.
Okay, so who'd you put for Giants?
Andre the Giant.
Andre the Giant.
That's who I'm going with. He's big. He's lumbering around, smashing crap. Yeah.
Yeah. What was the guy's name from the Goonies?
Sloth.
Yeah, okay. Andre the Giant.
Andre already is a giant.
Yeah, but he'd have to, shave his head or what? I don't.
Oh, the giant's bald? No, I mean, you just go as Andre the Giant.
Yeah, and he would have that voice. I mean, Princess Bride.
Yeah. Anybody want a peanut?
So I mean, you're really digging into the WWF.
Well, a couple of
WWE, which was formerly WWF until they World Wildlife Foundation sued him. Okay, so you are actually running at, I think the Barb, we're pretty much equal because I have the 2. So 2 and 2. Okay. So bombers.
Well, no, I just had CGI. It would be in the movie, like when you're getting ready for war, it would be the dead bodies of all the other soldiers. It'd be their skeletons would come out of the ground and walk over and lumber over and pick up a bomb, and you just run them into the wall in the battle. Like, I think that would be cool.
But we can't see. We have to do like a fictional
person.
Yeah, or
no, because I don't think they would talk. They would just be. They would be like different versions of all the other guys, just all bloody and gross and skeleton.
Okay. Here's who I put. Okay, Adrian Brody.
Because he already looks like a skeleton.
Well, because he's tall and skinny, and I mean,
he's got that blade of a nose. Yeah,
but who would work? And I don't know his name. He was in the English version of The Office, but he was in Pirates of the Caribbean. And he's kind of goofy looking, like big eyes and everything like that. But I don't know his name.
Okay.
But so you say CGI, I say Adrian Brody. The height was a little bit too much for me, but...
Yeah, because he's got to be a short... Just like the skeletons rise out of the ground. It's really gory and...
that is a hard one without
kind of a zombie situation, like the wizard rises them out of the ground, and they're making them out of the dead bodies of people that have attacked you on your field and shit.
Yeah, okay. I think that one's a really tough one.
Just for the sake of this 3-part saga, Clash of Clans.
Yeah, we could do that's CGI. Where we'd invest considerable into the CGI, the bombers.
Yeah, that'd be a lot.
Because you'd only see the back of them. If you were doing a battle scene, you'd be like, this thing comes fast.
They just run in with the bomb, looking at blah. Yeah.
That's okay.
It's pretty cool.
All right. So, Minions, who would you put?
Minions. So we're switching over to the dark guys.
Oh wait, which one am I
I was
missing?
going balloon guys.
Oh, I didn't even do the balloon guys. But who'd you put? I totally forgot
I
about.
can't remember his name. The guy that played Obi-Wan, the young guy. Obi-Wan.
What's his name? Ewan McGregor.
Ewan McGregor. He'd be up there and he'd be like kind of crazy. And if you drop him on, and he's got like the skull cap with the eye goggles on, launching bombs over the sides.
You know who would also be? Yeah.
Pulling on the roll, some big things that are.
What's his name? Yeah. Okay, that works.
I don't know.
Yeah, that one's a tough. I wish I would have. I didn't even think about those.
Like Train Spotting, Ewan McGregor.
Yeah,
crazy,
Train Spotting.
Like crazy guy up in this thing.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that one. All right, so I didn't do wizards, but who would you put?
Orson Welles.
Orson Welles.
Yeah. Fat old Orson Welles.
For the wizard?
Yeah. Could you see Orson Welles moving around super fast? Because he's got the beard and stuff. And then he's shooting fire and he's talking on.
I don't even know what Orson Welles looks like.
He's a big fat guy.
Okay, but if it was set in today, who would you pick?
Christoph Waltz.
You know who would actually...
The guy from the Hunter from that Nazi movie, and then he was also in Django Unchained. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Oh, the
English guy.
Okay.
Christoph Waltz, yeah.
No, he's not English. He's Austrian.
Well, whatever.
Okay, he would be good, but what about
Swear Engine from Tombstone, the guy that plays...
Yeah,
that guy is good.
Yeah, he would be good at that, and so would
Ian something.
Yeah, and so would who was I thinking of? Jeremy Irons would be good.
Oh yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, he could be, just like.
I just see him as a fat guy under his robes.
Well, he doesn't look fat when he's
John Goodman.
No. Okay. All right.
Healer? Did you do Healer?
I didn't do Healer. There, I would say Keira Knightley.
No.
Who would you say then?
Julie Newmar. So hot. The first Catwoman in the old Batman show.
Yeah.
And actually, I would want Julie Newmar when she was even younger, when she was in the black and white Twilight Zone. There's an episode she played the devil. Mwah, oh, beautiful. Put some big wings on her and a white dress.
Actually, I would say
Sexy.
Kate Blanchett. From Lord of the Rings or whatever.
Yeah, that style of you set her up like that, where she's all about Julie.
That would Julie
Newmar.
All right, so we're at
Yeah, it's just my guy. I just tossed it in there.
Okay, so now I wish I would have thought of that. I mean, to do those, but
what about the dragon?
I didn't even think about the dragon.
I put the dragon would be voiced by the guy that does the voice of Krusty Krab from SpongeBob. He's the guy that is he's the Kurgan from the Highlander. He's also the main. He's in Shawshank Redemption. He's the main guard.
Okay.
This guy's about to have himself an accident. He's going to throw him off the rope.
Yeah.
That guy's the voice of Krusty Krab.
Okay. I could see.
What are you, Jimmy, staring at? Gar, 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 gar.
So we're talking about a voiceover. We're not going to have
just the voice of the dragon. Yeah.
Okay.
He doesn't play wings or anything.
But what if the dragon had just a weird voice? Like
well, I originally was
Ricky Gervais.
I was originally thinking like Sean Connery, but that's been done.
Because he was in that dragon movie. All right.
The main characters, all right.
I'm gonna have to revisit this, and we're gonna have to come back. And
what about the P.E.K.K.A.? You do the P.E.K.K.A.?
I forgot the frickin' P.E.K.K.A.
All right. I might butcher this name, but I'm pretty sure I get it right. Jing Zhao. She was the girl who was the
I know what you're talking about.
Green with the Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Okay.
Her.
Okay.
Yeah, she takes off all that fucking metal and all this, and she's this little Asian woman underneath. Blah! Yeah, samurai style. It'd be cool.
Okay. Yeah, because it says on
she's
the thing.
badass. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool. But the P.E.K.K.A. kind of lumbers.
At first, I had her for the archer.
But the P.E.K.K.A. kind of lumbers.
Yeah, well, she's got all that thing on. She's got the big suit on.
That could be John Goodman. All right, Minions.
I didn't have a actual person. I just thought that they would all have like a. It was funny that Books for You did that and we did her voice. They would have like a British rogue, like "Hello, Governor." Like they'd have that. All my little minions, and they just kind of be a generic.
I have a good one for the Minions. Zach Galifianakis.
Galifianakis. Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
but he'd have to do a British accent. I don't know why, but I just see those little guys being little.
He's just like flying around, like. Because they look so happy, flying around.
They all got terrible scowls on their faces.
Okay.
I think we should, the hog rider, we should just say it at the same time. 1, 2, 3.
Mr. T.
Right.
Yeah.
That's easy.
I pity the fool.
I pity the fool got to ride a hog. All the way to South America.
And why didn't he shit his pants?
Who changed his diaper? That's my question. I don't know.
It's gonna plague you for the rest of eternity. Valkyrie.
Red Sonja.
Who's Red Sonja?
Come on, man. The movie Red Sonja? You never seen that?
No.
Oh, it's like there's 2 Conan movies, and then Red Sonja came out in the 80s, and it was the girl from, what the hell is her name? Super tall blonde chick from that movie with that guy from that other movie.
Yeah, way to narrow it down. Yeah. Is she in anything lately?
No, she was in. She was the Russian's girlfriend in that Rocky movie. She was. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
You know what I'm talking about? The Rocky.
Bridget
Nielsen.
Okay, yeah.
Bridget Nielsen
is married to
is Red Sonja. Red Sonja is a comic book. They made it into a movie. It's like swords and sorcery, like Conan, but it's a chick.
Yeah, she could.
Arnold's in that movie.
Okay,
it's badass.
She was married.
Basically, is a Valkyrie.
Stallone. Yeah. And okay, Bridget Nielsen.
Sonja.
I could see that. I put Angelina Jolie. Because of the Tomb Raider movie, but I would go with yours.
You want a muscular, bigger, gianter person, to be a Valkyrie swinging around.
China from WWE.
Go back to the China. No. Yeah. I've seen her nakedness, and she's not good.
Okay. Yeah, but all right. Let's stories about them. Okay. The Golem.
You mentioned it earlier. Michael Clark Duncan would be his voice. First, I put Ving Rhames, but then I was like, no. The guy from Green Mile. He'd do the voice of the Golem.
The Rock could do it too, maybe. But I was thinking about who this person would be, right? And I put the bad guy from The Punisher. I don't know if you remember the guy that comes to the apartment and he's just this big white-haired guy.
Which Punisher?
The one with John Travolta in it.
Okay, yeah.
But I don't even know his name, and I could barely picture him. But so here's what I put instead. Okay.
Okay.
The Stay Puft Marshmallow Man from Ghostbusters.
As the Golem, he's painting his body and rah.
Yeah, I could just see him doing, that's, and then he breaks off into the little marshmallow pieces and smashes and stuff. Okay. All right. So there's
there it is.
There's our tentative working cast.
And the script will be awesome. Kevin Spacey will be commanding. He'll be out there getting his shits.
No, Smeagol.
Oh, Smeagol. Yeah.
Yeah. Kevin
Orson Welles is raising the dead.
Yeah. God, I could just see this. This would be like, oh man, can you imagine the movie trailer? People would be walking by. What is that? What's that girl from G.I. Joe doing on there?
Why is there a cartoon in this movie?
So you guys,
Andre the Giant, isn't he dead?
Yeah. We're
Look at how good Hulk Hogan looks. Wow.
Why didn't he look like in that porno? So we're gonna put up. They just had a porno out.
I don't. It wasn't a porno. It was just somebody videotaped himself, or he videotaped himself having sex, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see it.
I'm done. And I'm done.
He just rips the shirt off.
Oh yeah, Macho Man pops in. Let's do it. Tag out. Hulk. Tag me in, Hulk.
That was either your impression of Hulk Hogan or the Kool-Aid Man busting through the wall.
Oh, that was Macho Man. I just did. That's why I said Macho Man busts in and tries to tag in.
Okay.
Kool-Aid is different. Kool-Aid is, oh yeah.
So different.
Hey, Kool-Aid.
Really different. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do.
It is different.
I'm going to put
Kool-Aid is, oh yeah. Macho Man is, oh yeah.
Step into a Slim Jim.
Exactly.
Okay, so I'm going to put up on the website a thing for people to post their cast, and then we'll talk about their cast and their choices, and maybe they will make it into the ultimate cast. Because there's bound to be people who have better choices than us.
Sure.
Okay, so the other two.
Oh, you know who could be a good Valkyrie? I know Red Sonja is a pretty good choice. Miss Piggy. That'd be good.
Miss Piggy would be, yeah.
Hi-ya! Chopping and shit. Yeah, that'd be good.
Kermit the Frog is the goblin.
Hi-yo.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to put that up. So please create your dream cast list of characters for the movie. All right. So the last piece of our script, as I said to Boneyard, said, what would you name your Barb King and what would you name your Archer Queen? So
I went with King Boneyard. I just went because now we're not picking actors. We're just naming the king.
Yeah, naming the king.
Well, then it's me. I'm the king of all these people. I'm ordering Andre around and doing rhymes with them.
But then, don't you think that the Archer Queen, because she costs way more, is I suppose you would name it after your lady friend.
It would be Lady Boneyard.
King and Queen Boneyard.
It would be the Minion King, the mighty General of the Armies of the North, the Boneyard, Lord Boneyard, and is Her Royal Highness Lady Boneyard.
God forbid you ever have kids. They'd be like, this is Boneyard 1 and Boneyard 2 and Boneyard 3 and Boneyardess. And
no, they'd all be named Bone. Boney, Boner, Boneyard, Bonerissa if it's a girl.
Maybe your king should be named Boner.
No. Boneyard.
King Boner.
Because I'm the king. That's me. I'm the king.
So now
king
you're
Boneyard.
Okay.
Boneyard, the minion king.
So your king leads the minions into battle. Yeah. Okay.
And then the queen would be Lady Boneyard or Ursa. That's the whole. Well, if I was going to name the king anything but Boneyard, it'd be Zod.
But that's General Zod.
Yeah, it's general, and that's a whole other thing.
But it's Queen's a girl.
But the queen, no, I named the King Zod and named the Queen Ursa.
Okay.
Because Ursa was the female of the
This is Superman.
Kryptonians, yeah.
Okay.
And then it's a whole thing because for years and years that's been the name of that I call my dick over here, Zod, right?
Your junk.
Because of if you don't know why, it's because it's awesome.
Oh, I can't believe you're saying this on the podcast.
Well, go watch Superman 2 and wait till the part where Zod is in the Oval Office and he says to the president, "Kneel before Zod." And that alone caught it for years, that kind of thing.
Oh God! Well, you are really letting the world in on.
Hey man, that's the shit.
Okay, all right. So
before we get to what your king is, what is the name of your dick?
I don't have one.
You really don't what?
No.
Scotty Jr.
No.
Little guy.
No.
Nubbin stubbin.
No.
Winky
no,
Winky.
No. I don't even know.
Little stinker. No? All right.
Okay.
So what did you name your king that you're so excited to tell me about?
Okay. I don't know how to follow that one up.
Little stinker.
I would name my king Sue.
Oh, boy named Sue. He's got a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah. So he's
a king named Sue.
Because then I thought that
crushes everybody.
Yeah, or Sparky. I don't know. I just was like, okay, I wanted a funny name. Sue, then the Johnny Cash song.
Right, but Sparky there's no respect there. That King Sparky.
Well, he's sleeping all the damn time, anyways.
That's true.
So I mean, I don't think he's like this mighty.
That makes King.
He's
Boneyard
nice to bring in. Yeah. Sparky, get to it. Okay.
So if you're, but see, because you are the king of the village.
That's not my avatar, though.
Yeah. Well, okay.
So I mean, I look at him as a troop.
Okay.
All right.
So you're what? God?
Yeah. I'm the general. I'm the general. I'm the emperor. This is the king. He works for me.
Okay. All right. Hi, king.
Okay, yeah. So my archer queen, this is a no-brainer. Her name would be Deb.
Deb.
Just Deb.
Just Deb, the archer queen.
Yep, Deb, the archer queen.
Hey, it's Queen Deb.
It's Deb. Because I don't know if you ever seen the show Flipping Out.
No, I have not.
She always the girl on this reality show. She always does an alternate character when she needs to get stuff done. She goes, "Hey, this is Deb. Yeah, we need this goddamn stuff down over here. I don't know what's going." And I don't know. I love that character. So
Deb.
All
right,
that would be or Roxy.
Roxy and Sparky.
Roxy and Sparky, yeah. So those would be the two.
I win. Just plain.
Well, no, you don't win. This part is not a winning thing. This is just what we'd call them. So,
I would win. King Boneyard versus King Sparky. Take your pick.
Oh, God.
Voters vote. Let me hear your comments at clashofclanspodcast.com.
Well, yeah, okay, and you can put in the name of your king or queen and your cast of characters. So.
Or the name of your penis.
No, don't put that down. God.
Working a little blue today, Scotty, I guess. Anyway.
Anyway. Oh, This is the heavy sighs start, and then I have to go edit this up, and then I'll hear this part a couple more times, and I'll just shake my head.
And be like, 1,000 hits, everybody loves it.
Yeah, right. Okay. Anyways, so before we wrap up, let's quick talk about what we've been up to this week.
Right on, yeah. Where are you at in your little village there, Scott?
I have been kicking butt.
You know what else we need to do is name our villages. I mean, my village is named Boneyard. That doesn't work. Your village is named Scotty827. What's the name of your town?
Name of my town. Let's leave that for next time. Yeah,
I would go to one
Scotland. That's what I do.
That's probably the best one you could go. Yeah, Scotland.
Yeah.
I always go with the when I'm naming.
Well, you could have the Boneyard.
It would be the Boneyard. Yeah.
Yeah, the Boneyard
with a space.
Yeah.
I always go to the Chateau
where troops go to die.
Where
nerds go to die.
Where nerds go to get their heads bashed.
do your Silence of the Lambs.
See, my Silence of the Lambs and the Andre the Giant are the same thing.
Well, yeah, but just
anybody want a peanut? You don't know what pain is.
That is so creepy. You should actually see him do the impression one day with some video.
Put the lotion in the basket.
It rubs the lotion on its skin.
It rubs the lotion on its skin, or else it gets the hose again.
God, that is so creepy. Oh. And the look of horror on your face.
Well, you got to do the dead eyes.
Hey, nice coat.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, right. So I have
Goodbye, horses. Yeah, put on that song. Dance around in your new coat.
You know, okay, yeah, I'm gonna leave that one. Well, I got all my outside walls to blue now, and I'm working on the interior. And a little thing that I've noticed about the Bomber AI since the update. So what I've noticed is that it's virtually impossible to get into the center when attacking. You know, because a lot of times people will layer their walls into like 3 around the center.
Sure.
But unless you don't, if you've got a rectangle in front of it, okay, with, you know, your stuff, the bombers will go to that center. But if you have it separated, your defenses, so I would only put, if you're going to circle, you know, the middle, do 2, because then if you separate your defenses, the bombers will not go to that center.
They won't go to the inside ring. Yeah. They'll just attack different compartments of the outside ring.
Sucks. You know, so if you put air defense in the middle, you're going to ward off my minions, basically.
Yeah.
And putting that out there. So I got my pump is finally to level 6. My Dark Elixir pump. Drill.
Get it right,
moron. And it's flowing like water. It's like black rain coming down. I come back and look at all this Dark Elixir. So I'm 5,000 Dark Elixir away from my queen, 6,000, which I'm gonna try to get tonight.
38,000 Dark Elixir, or what do you got? 32,000 Dark Elixir, 34.
34.5 almost.
I'm jealous.
Yeah, and so I upgraded my research facility. I'm training my barbs. I'm going to do my giants next. And then I'm going to do the minions to the max. And I'm going to just keep going up the things. Because I want to start using hog riders and stuff. But I'm not going to do it until they're upgraded. Because they obviously don't work when they're
hog riders, Mr. T's?
Yeah. I mean, it's not even worth it. Like with level 1 troops, it's just they're nothing. Like the minions, until you get to like level 2 or 3, it's
hog
just
riders are boo.
Yeah, but
yeah.
So that's what I've been working on. Now I'm gonna go for my second Dark Elixir level 6 drill, depending on when my barbs are done and how much loot I have. So,
well, you should definitely get that queen going first, right?
Yeah. The queen's coming first.
And
so
then do up your.
But I've got 6 days left on the barbs, and so I mean, and I'm only at 2.5 million elixir, so I'll have the queen before I do that. So okay, so what do you got going on?
Well, I right now I'm doing Archer Towers. I've got one at level 10, not 9. Yeah, I still got a ways to go. I'm doing Archer Towers and Wizard Towers, and getting those up to being maxed out. The new air defense is almost maxed out. My cannons and my mortars are already maxed out at level, my town hall level 8.
Yeah, I haven't.
And that's really, I haven't been doing much. I've just been trying to keep those guys busy, trying to keep at least three builders busy. It's tough. Coming up with 2 mil at a time. I've been trying to.
Yeah, it's a lot.
To rake it in on the weekend. I do have my. I did get to try out a golem. I got my dark barracks up to level 4, and so I can train all the way up to golem. And so
how do you work?
Well, he's slow as hell. He's slower than the P.E.K.K.A. He's nigh on indestructible. I mean, he was one of the first guys I dropped. I dropped a whole army with him, and he was the last guy walking around.
Did you get a lot from it, though?
Not because he ended up at a wall by himself, bashing this wall forever, like just clomp, and he wasn't really hitting that hard, but nothing was. There was a cannon on the other side shooting at him, and it just kept going. Like, okay, everybody else is dead, and that's still happening. And then he busted through, killed that cannon, and then started on another wall. And then but he was in range of because he moved, he was in range of an archer tower, another cannon, and a mortar. And so he just was getting slammed. It still took a while because he's got so many hit points.
Yeah,
4,500 hit points.
Holy crap.
Yeah, and he's only got 38 damage per second.
I have still not.
That's you just over there smashing away.
That's not very much.
No, it's not at all. And when he split in half, once he died, he split in half, and he lasted for a little while. And I'm pretty sure one of those two halves of guy, when it finally died, had splash damage.
Yeah, I think they do.
Yeah, but the other one didn't.
Yeah, see, I've still never gotten attacked by a Hog Rider or a Valkyrie or a Golem. So
I've only seen the dark troop gravestone on other people's. They've gotten attacked by somebody, and there's gravestones are still out there, and you go to look at them.
Yeah,
and they're just little skulls little skull and crossbones on a.
Oh yeah, and I forgot to say I did upgrade all my army camps, so I've got 2 done. One's done tonight, and then the other one's got 2 days left. But I've been using 10 minions or 11 minions, and man, having those extra troops, then it's like I can use my regular army, but have those minions send all that shit in, and then I send my minions, and they can get into the center places where I couldn't have got the other stuff.
Yeah, they're fast and they work great, man. The minions is where it's at.
In a level 3, they take a lot more hit points, so they actually do some good.
They can last. Yeah.
So that's why I'm going to go.
Do they take the balloon bomb without dying?
The balloon bomb. I've never had the attack by balloon.
The floaty mines.
No.
They still get wiped out?
Yeah, but not a whole mess of them. And I've learned my lesson where I'll send one in, and I'll actually let it get to the center or as close to the center first, because sometimes they're hidden, and then they'll come up. But I like them. I wouldn't do a whole swarm because then it takes away too much dark elixir. But I'm going to definitely go for level 4 and max. I'm going to max them out. Then I'm going to start with the Hog Riders, and then the Valkyries, and then the Golems and stuff. But I still haven't even got the P.E.K.K.A. yet.
What?
I haven't upgraded the barrack that far.
Well, I guess I have 3 barracks that are upgraded to dragon status, and then 1 is P.E.K.K.A. status.
But I don't use my dragon.
Well, I just wanted it to look cool.
Yeah. Eventually, now that I can use more of the dark troops, then it's not going to be such a sacrifice to go in. And,
well, I think I like a dragon / minion army might be the way to go, and fly over and just burn, baby, burn, just burn it to the ground.
And I will have to say this.
Oh no, the fire's being put out by acid. Ah!
I do have to say this though. I've run into a couple camps lately, and I've seen this. Nelson from Minnesota Nice. Shout out to Minnesota Nice and everybody. We always forget to shout you guys out, but big up. His kid has his camp, and he's got a big hole in the middle.
Yeah, I saw that. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
And
Tony, right?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
And totally wipes out total armies. And I think I've seen this happen. If you can clump your wizard towers so that they overlap, and especially those damn Tesla towers.
Yeah.
Because people are lining them up in a row, and they're almost unstoppable. Because
I've got all of mine as whole corner of my thing. They all work together. It's not one here, one there.
They are powerful.
The three of them together are consist of like a whole corner's worth of defense.
I should put those all around my Dark Elixir tower or whatever, but okay, so that's what's been going on with me this week. There's been a lot happening. I've been doing a lot of raids. I had a huge troop donation. I think it was almost 6,000. I was over 500 or 5,000 for sure last week,
you've been clashing on, huh?
Yeah, I've been clashing on, like nerding out hardcore with this stuff. So
nerding out hardcore. I think I see a skull in the map for you.
Sherbert Towers. So this week, why don't you leave your cast list of your movie for the
Clash of Clans, the movie Super Saga. It's going to be nine movies.
Director's cuts.
Yeah.
We're going to New Zealand.
4.5 hours for the first one.
Actually, all you need is like a soccer field surrounded by trees to film it in.
Just cardboard walls and you set up the defenses and people. Yeah, right.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. So send that in. Send in the name of your barb in Archer Queens. I'll put that up on the website. And so that's it for me. How about you, Boneyard? Anything you want to say?
Kneel before Zod.
Oh God. Oh my God. Worst episode ever.
No, best episode ever. People are going to be like, I wish I thought of that.
Oh, yeah, and you can call us at
424-27-CLASH.
What's that?
424-27-CLASH.
All right. What's that again?
424-27-CLASH.
All right. Comments at clashclanspodcast.com. The Facebook page is up and running. I will link it in. Super 9.
Yeah, hit us up on a blog. Yo.
clashclanspodcast.com. All one word. Facebook page. Thanks for listening.
Yeah, figure it out. Yeah. Nerds.
Thanks for listening. It's been another awesome episode. And we will see you next week.
Yeah.
Keep it clashy.
Keep it clashy.
Thanks, Stokey.
Yeah, keep it clashy and peace.
Skilly beep beep.